Alright, Toothers, so in today's video we are talking about the soul, which is the big circle component in here. So I'm going to read from my notes, and then I'm going to tell you how I use them, because these notes were taken from a Tumblr page, but I don't necessarily use them exactly as I took the notes from the original, because I changed it a little bit. Oh my god and goddess, her voice is so many different levels of annoying. Anyway, so the large circle represents the soul of the sigil. It is usually the last to be constructed, but that's not always the case, especially me. I think I've always had it constructed whilst having, like, something along this lines, where it wasn't the last, essentially. But it can be the last. The soul is given its task the moment it is drawn. So we're still drawing our major sigil, so the strength of the sigil is completely dependent on the amount of chi fed to it, which is why I had an amplification and a chi point given there to help really amplify and concentrate that chi to the soul, and it's getting dispersed in three what am I trying to say? 3 avenues, I guess. Of course, you can also feed the Juju with the chi and all that, so. And then we're going to talk about that later when we talk about Juju houses and everything like that. Oh my god and goddess. Where was that? Not all sigils need a... Okay. I could have sworn I heard someone come in. Anyway, so not all sigils need a, this is the part that comes from that Tumblr page. Not all sigils need a soul. However, if they don't have one, then they can't function on their own. And then I would take that also to mean that you can't use it for the Juju, because it needs a soul to function on its own. So basically it's going to become a supporting major sigil because it doesn't have the soul component to it. Okay, so you could use that as a spell in itself, which would be stronger than the minor sigil, but a little weaker than the major sigils that you use for Jujus, which have souls, if that made any sense. So I already have one in here. So the way that I like to do the souls, I just put a word in there. And I like to go with the Czech language, because it's kind of special to me. So what I do is I'll take an English word. In this case, I took the word search. Ooh, you may need to, sorry, I dropped my paper. You may need to change it. Originally my word was going to be scout, for like a scout that looks about and everything, almost like a talent scout, think of it like that. But there just wasn't a word that was really resonating with me. In this case, not only did I do that, but I also rearranged the letters to make it sound more like a name. So when I put search in the Google translation, it came up with, I can't read that backwards, Hilladrat, I think is how it is. Oh, wait, Hilladrat. So it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's H-L-E-D-A-T. And then I rearranged that to form the name Dathel, which sounds like Dashel. And I will explain that in a minute, but I want to break that down. Alright, so if we put Dathel in the center, okay? And that is the name of your Juju. That is what you will call it when you're talking to it, etc. You will call it by the soul that you put in there, okay? Now, the reason why I really liked Dathel, because it sounds like Dashel, is because that is connected to French as in like a page boy, which is someone that does your work for you. And now page boy is more common referred to in like the wedding scene. But it did come from the sense of, you know, an attendant, so to speak. So, that's why I really liked that. And so now, every time, once this has been finished, the major sigil has been finished, and once we begin the birthing ceremony and all that, then we are going to be able to refer to it by that name. Right now, it's kind of just like a concept. Think of it as like, not even like a spirit body or the astral body. Think of it without a body at all. It's just a vibration. You know, when you're in, I don't know how many of y'all have gone into like the pre-mortal existence or did past life work or whatever. But there was a time before you were born, before your astral body was even formed, that you were just a ball of chi, or a vibrating, pulsating existence of chi. And that's kind of what this is right now. Okay, once you put the incanting circles and Sigil circle and all that, when you do all this, that's when it becomes like a ball of chi. It's a little more condensed. Or you could even see that as like the astral body forming. That's probably a better way. But that's pretty much it for this video. There's no more that you can really say. Thank y'all so much for watching. Check out the links and ways you can reach and comment or reach out to me in the description box below. As always, thank you for watching. Abundant and strong blessing.